Randomizer is one of my favorite tf2 servers, but one of the current, I guess, admins of the server itself, I don't know if all the servers are ran by the same admins or not, but what I do know is the server I specifically go on sucks ass. I mean, the lag is so terrible, and the fans make every excuse in the world for it. They even come right out and say it's my computer's fault. Yes, because my computer can handle everything from movies and music and documentaries and stuff, but it can't handle a fucking video game. You know, really? So, either it's the way they designed tf2 to begin with, and it's just not compatible with anything of our current technology level, or it is something on the part of the server. I'm not specifically blaming the server. tf2 tends to be laggy in general, but it seems more so on that server. And I know that server is packed. There's always like at least 22 players on it, but still, there is a certain level of tolerability that it exceeds. You know, if it lagged for the first 1 or 2 rounds, okay, but it lags, and it doesn't lag like just a little glitchiness, you slow down sometimes. No, this is an annoying ringing sound of the same noise over and over again for like 10 minutes straight. If one day I can manage to record it on webcam while I'm playing, I will show you just how fucking ridiculous it is. And how, that's assuming it doesn't make my whole goddamn computer crash, the tf2 plus the webcam recording it. And that's assuming you can hear it via the mic, although it screams so loud on the mic, I'm sure you can. My point is that even these hardware problems, that they get donation money to deal with, mind you, but yet they don't use it for that, isn't my main concern. It's the mechanics of the game itself. You have a high score. Now, why is your high score detrimental to you when another player has a lower score than you? Like, let's say, for example, I have 5,500 points, and another player kills me, and he has like 1,277 points. When he kills me, he gets like 50 goddamn points for killing me. Now, you might rationalize this as, well, a really bad player killed a good player. He must show some promise. Or, at the very least, the good player was having a bad day. Whatever. The point is, when he gets 50 points, that takes away from my 50 points. Why? You know, why does me getting killed by him somehow look bad on me? It doesn't say anything about my skill. It just says that he has skill too. Or that, you know, just circumstances mean that he gets the 50 points. Why does it have to be one or the other? That is the capitalist mindset, that someone always has to give in order to take. And I don't see why that has to be that way. Why can't just he get 50 points for killing me, but it doesn't affect my score? My score stays the same. It still says to everybody, he has a skill level of 500 and 500, and what's-his-face now has a skill level of 1,000, whatever I said. My point is that, you know, it's inconsiderate, and it's unfair, and it's wrong, it's stupid. There's no reason for it to exist at all. Why even have points then if it's going to be so arbitrary and so fleeting? You know, like when you get a headshot in normal games, it's worth 1 point, and in this one, it's worth 2 points. That's stupid anyway. Headshots are very hard to do. If anything deserves points, it's headshots. I can't get a headshot to save my life, but those that do should be rewarded. And like double kills and triple kills are worth like 2 points. So as you can see, actually engaging in combat is not very investing. It's not worth the trouble. What is worth the trouble is just camping there, sitting, waiting for your team to win. Because team wins equals 10 points. And it doesn't cost anybody else anything. It just gives you 10 points. You know, capturing a local point is worth 5 points for you and 10 points for the team, which means 15 points for you. This is another thing. This server has this culture where you're not supposed to cap the points. But I'm always getting my points chewed out of me from some asshole that just happens to kill me, and usually it's someone of a much lower point score, so that takes away a lot from me. I'm going to cap the point. I'm going to cap the point every single time, just so I get 15 points back from all the hard work I've lost. And I think that's a perfectly reasonable response. So I'm not going to stop capping the point. If you have something wrong with me capturing points, you need to change the point system, because that's where I keep telling you the problem is. And that's the thing, people don't want to learn. They want to keep insisting that everything's fine, and they never want anything to change. Then when shit starts working bad for them, oh, then there's a problem. Well, fuck you, you know? It's either, you know, you get on the ball and you do something about it now, or when things get really bad, I'm gonna point and laugh at you, tell you to fuck off, tell you I hope it gets worse for you, you know? So, when I get some money, I plan to make my own tf2 server. You know, because I figure with all these donations they're giving away, they could give donations to my server, which would be used to actually run a competent server. And I don't know how Steam would feel about it, because I'm not suggesting that I'm going to pirate stuff and then give it to them to go spread it around. As far as I'm concerned, Steam has made a statement on their legal documents and things that you are allowed to have items within the server so long as it's not, you know, given to other servers. Kind of like states' rights. Like if, you know, the state of Jim Profit server wants to have it to where everyone has all the weapons automatically, you can on that server. That's how we get away with randomizer server to begin with. But then if they take those weapons and go play on another server with it, that's considered hacking. So, I would assume that under my server that everyone could have the weapons they so desire, and I plan to give it to them, because there's no reason to be holding that away from them. And none of the stupid hat shit. You know, that's what people are fighting over. It's a psychological tool. It's wrong. It's evil. And, you know, I figure after I give them all the weapons, we're gonna satire first-person shooters in general. Like, I'm gonna call it the Halo server, because there's only gonna be the demo man, the soldier, the sniper, and maybe the engineer. I say maybe because it might be fitting, but it's so fucking broken, I don't really want it. The reason why is because in Halo, if you're not playing with a sniper rifle, a rocket launcher, grenades, or a vehicle, you're not playing Halo. So, every server ever has at least one of those things, and probably more. So, you know, at least in my experience, and that's Halo Combat Evolved. I don't know about the other Halos. My point is, since Halo is so full of rocket whores and grenades and bullshit, why not just stick them all in there and just leave out the other crap? Now, ironically, these are the most broken aspects of Team Fortress 2. Everyone complains about critical rockets. You know, everyone complains about the Demo Man, even though they've tried nerfing him time and time again. Nobody complains about the Engineer, but he's the worst of them all. And the Sniper's on the other side. He is so underpowered that it is ridiculous. Sniper in TF2 is contrary to all you know about snipers in any other first-person shooter. I don't know if they did that on purpose, but all I know is that it's a bad trend. Because in Mass Effect, the sniper rifle only has one shot too, and then you have to reload. That's a very bad position to go in. Just don't put in a sniper rifle at all, if all you're going to have is something that's underpowered or overpowered. So, that's my idea for a server. And, you know, so it's not like I don't come up with good ideas. It's not like I don't try. It's that people insist upon being ignorant. They like it. If it was any different, things would be different. You know, if they didn't revel in the stupidity and the vileness, then we wouldn't have all these problems. I wouldn't have to complain as much as I do. But, you know, that's the way they want things to be. Not just the way they are and I'm supposed to accept it. Not the way I've made them magically. Not the way, you know, just it happens to be, it's nobody's fault. No, it's specifically their fault. So, that's my video.